In this video, we'll review the steps to create work-based learning opportunities in Kuder Navigator. The first step is to log into your Navigator for Admins account. Once in your Navigator for Admins account, you'll note I'm signed in here as Janie James, and we drop into our reporting dashboard home screen. To find our work-based learning tools, we'll hover over the left side navigation menu, click on Manage Work-Based Learning Tools and Opportunities. This opens up a Manage Opportunities page showing all opportunities available at the selected school. To create the opportunity, I want to click on this Create Opportunity button in the top right corner of my screen. This launches a 4-step process, where in the first step, we'll enter in some basic information, provide more opportunity details in step 2, identify related occupations in step 3, and then finally provision for admin and school access. First step is to put in the opportunity title. So we're going to say Field Trip to Science Center. In our opportunity type, this now opens a menu option of several different work-based learning opportunity types. And on this one, we're looking for workplace tour field trip. And from there, we then want to add the opportunity description and application information. And in this case, we do not have a business that we are adding, so we'll just go ahead and skip that step to keep moving. On our sponsor information, we do require sponsor information. In this case, a field trip is going to be sponsored by the teacher. So I'm going to drop in my name and contact information as the person who is the primary point of contact for this work-based learning opportunity. In this case, we do have another location. So we're setting the location for our work-based learning workplace tour field trip, and that is in Adel, Idaho with the following zip code. And then now I get into a step where we set some additional opportunity requirements. So, and on the first step, do we have a grade level requirement? In this case, we only want our field trip to be open to 8th graders, noting that this is through a class where we don't all have all of the other grade levels for that to be applicable. Does this opportunity have an age requirement? If we chose yes, we could set a minimum age requirement. In this case, because it's going to be directed by our grade level, we'll go ahead and toggle that back to no. Does this opportunity have a limited number of openings? We could say yes, we have maybe 100 spots available for our 8th grade students. You can also toggle this off, and then that has sort of a unlimited capacity of students to participate. Opportunity start and end date, we're going to say this will take place on February 18th. All right, and then is there a deadline to apply? If we toggle yes here, we can require students to apply at an earlier date but prior to the opportunity. I'm going to toggle that off since we are not applying for our field trip. And then for the next step, we're going to continue. So for related occupations going to the Science Center, we might type in scientist. We can start with materials scientist, and we can add up to 3 related occupations. And why this is important is this will actually make sure that the students' recommended opportunities are pulling from a related occupation in the ONET database and tying that back to their assessments results, so that students who are showing an interest or skills in a specific career pathway are also going to have any work-based learning opportunities available in that pathway, connected to that pathway, recommended to them. All right, we click continue and get into our last step here. So we're now going to provision which administrators are able to administer this opportunity and which schools have access to this opportunity. So I'm going to select individual schools. Only the admins at the schools selected below can view and assign this opportunity. And we'll say you can select all, or you can deselect all and choose just Daisy High School. So I'll go ahead and create that opportunity. And at this stage now, we've created that opportunity and we can review all of those opportunity details. And note we have no age restriction or application dates. We're looking for grade level 8. And if we needed to, we could mass assign students right here. So we created this opportunity. Now we can maybe go into groups and look for an 8th grade group here that we are assigning this opportunity to. Since this is occurring in the future, I'm not going to do that today. And instead I'll go back out to our opportunities list to point out here in Daisy High School where that opportunity lives in the opportunities list. So we have now in our opportunities list, field trip to Science Center. We see the start and end date on February 18th. Can see where that is. We have open spots, unlimited, and then we do have it turned on for this school. When it is turned on for our school, that means students can view it in their student experience. Now note, if I switch to Jackson High School, that opportunity does go away. Same thing for Scott. So only administrators at Daisy High School, again, are able to see that opportunity. And with that, that concludes our video on how to create new work-based learning opportunities in Kuder Navigator.